You can breathe, you can blink, you can cry. Hell, you're all gonna be doing that.
Dun, 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 dun. Little pig, let me in.
Hey everyone, this is Wilson. I will be talking a bit about the steps I took to create the prop replica based on the bat Lucille in AMC's The Walking Dead. YouTube user Fucus101 made a tutorial on how to make the bat, in which I followed pretty closely. So make sure you give his Lucille tutorial a thumbs up and subscribe to his channel. And thank you Fucus101 for the tutorial. The link for his channel and the video is in the description. Okay, let's go. Alright, so first was the bat, the Louisville Slugger, Genuine Series 3X Ash Mix baseball bat. It's a 34-inch, and this does have a cupped end at the end, so you will need epoxy sculpt. I got the 1 pound, but half a pound will do. Some sandpaper. I got this sandpaper here and a sanding block. Some foam brushes for staining, painting, touch-ups, etc. After you sand the bat, you're going to need some stain. This is what I chose, as instructed by Fucus101. It's Minwax Wood Finish Penetrating Interior Wood Stain, English Chestnut. After you stain the bat, and if you're unhappy with the results, you can also touch up certain areas with some paint, and this is what I chose, the Winsor & Newton Galleria Tips and Techniques Acrylic Paint Sets. After you stain and do some painting on the bat, you're going to need some polyurethane to seal it. I got this, the Minwax Fast Drying Polyurethane Aerosol Spray. And you're going to need a small vise. This will do. If you have steel toe work boots, that will do as well. That is just so you can keep the barbed wire in place and it doesn't fly everywhere, and it makes wrapping the bat and barbed wire a whole lot easier. I got the 4-point barbed wire, 18 gauge, 25 feet. This is real barbed wire, guys, so this is very dangerous. You'll also need some double pointed tacks to pin the barbed wire onto the bat so it will stay in place. This is what I got, the Hillman Group tacks. After you're done wrapping it with barbed wire, you're going to need wire cutters. I got this, the Stanley 84-105 6-inch diagonal cutting plier. Okay, so that's about it for supplies, and all these supplies can be found on Amazon. Now I'm going to show you a clip compilation of all the steps that I took to make the bat. Took about a week's time, and just sit back and relax, and hopefully you learn how to create your own Lucille. Alright, let's go. So I just sanded it down. I have this hand sander with some sandpaper, and this is the third piece of sandpaper, and I think I got most of the shine off, but there's going to be writing on the bat, so you want to sand it off. And I sanded the Louisville Slugger logo that was on there, but I kept the shape as it is in the show. And I'm going to put some wood stain on here tomorrow, but tonight what I'm going to do is put some filler in here. I forgot what it's called. It's a 2-part compound. You fill it up and let it dry overnight, and then I'm going to sand it in the morning. You know, see this hollow hole here? And in the TV show, Negan's bat is rounded, so we want to have that effect. So what I did here for this video is I put an epoxy sculpt on this Louisville Slugger bat, and what it is basically it's a compound, a 2-part compound you mix together. It's clay pretty much. You mix it together, and it takes about 24 hours to harden, and it will, you know, mend with the bat. So I found out that using a third of each compound works pretty good. Fill in the Louisville Slugger hole, and I did the best I can to kind kind of make it match the bat. See how it is when I sand it. Looks pretty good right now, so I'm not gonna mess with it.
So this is day 2, video 3 here, and I let the epoxy sculpt mold inside the hollow of the bat, and I sanded it down best as I can to make it nice and smooth on the sides and on the top, and I add some weathering effect to the bat. I just took a kitchen knife and just banged at it and scraped along the sides of it, many different directions, so to make it look like it's not old. And then I took the bat again and I just gave it a quick sand all around just to kind of blend in the scratches to make it look better. Yeah, that epoxy sculpt is pretty cool. It's freaking hard as a rock right now, like literally. It has 2 coats of stain already. I'm just letting it dry, hanging from a cord. And let's just twirl it around a little bit. And I'm using this here, Minwax Wood Finish English Chestnut 233. And like I said, this is on its 2nd coat. 4 hours after the 1st coat, the 2nd coat was put on. I'm going to be getting some brown paint later today because I know that the epoxy won't stain very well, so I'm going to put some brown paint just to cover this part here. Another coat of stain, so it looks pretty damn good. And then when I came home yesterday, I received my brown paint so I can paint the bottom, because the bottom of the bat has epoxy. Now here's the problem, okay, was when I painted the bottom of the bat with brown acrylic paint, I think I put too much paint on the rag and I ended up having to blend it up the bat. Now the paint dried really fast, it stuck onto the bat really fast, and for some reason I lost the brown paint. I lost it. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck's going on? So I noticed that the bat was starting to get blotchy, especially this area here. So what did I do? Well, I made my own brown paint with some black and some red, and it did the job pretty much. But I was still ending up with some blotches around the bat. So it's still a little blotchy in some areas. So then I took a very light coat of stain and just try to fill in some of the blotchy areas. And I guess it doesn't look too bad right now, guys. Not too bad at all. And I was able to even paint the O-ring around it too. I might just, what's that word? What am I trying to say? I might just try to fix that just a little bit tonight. Make it a little bit more realistic. And then I'm going to weather the bat with some sandpaper. You know, just make it look old and used. So I had to do another repaint on the bat. And looks pretty good. So yeah, that was just the only pain in the ass thing was, you know, I messed up on the painting, so I had to kind of mess around with it. But I got the circle there and some weathering on the bat. See, the weathering on there, and it's nice and shiny because I put 2 coats of polyurethane spray. So we're just letting that polyurethane cure for 24 hours after the last coat. So the bat looks pretty good, guys. Good color. And all that's left is to put the barbed wire on the bat. You may breathe. You may cry. Hell, you'll be doing a lot of that. Oh yeah. Lucille's done, guys. Oh yeah. She's done. I finished her. So this is a real bat. Real barbed wire. All done, guys. I am going to have to touch it up a little bit with some paint on some of the areas where the paint got scratched up when I put the barbed wire on, and when I tried to drive the nails into the bat. There were a couple times I had to take a couple nails out, so it did create some scratches, especially up top. With the epoxy, the nails didn't go through the epoxy, so and it broke off the ends a little bit. So I'm just gonna do some touch-up paint and probably do one more spray of urethane, polyurethane up top, and I think this project is done, guys, for the most part. See? So let me know what you guys think.
Yeah, so as you see, the bat's pretty much done, guys. I did touch it up already. It's looking pretty good. I added a brownish red color around the barbed wire and some of the areas that have cracking. So it looks like it's bloodied but dry. It looks pretty good right now, guys. And I'm going to finish it up with some polyurethane. I've got to say, the project is done. I'm really happy about this. Again, thank you, Fucus 101, for this tutorial. And you're the man, man. If you guys like my video, make sure you press that like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you all next time. Alright? Peace out.